Good morning, welcome to Ag Talking to Raw. Teresa is like right here. See? She didn't want to be seen.
No.
I don't know, why don't you want to be seen, Teresa?
Too early.
Too early in the morning to be seen?
Too early for bullshit.
No. I do the best bullshit in the morning.
Too early for me.
Actually, at night, I get a little belligerent and evil. So, I guess that's why I'm going to make this video.
Okay.
I'm not apologizing for anything that I do, though. I'm not doing that. I mean, if I've come off as an asshole, it's because I was confronted by assholes. No, it's true.
Go.
No, it's absolutely true. This is going to be a little bit of a different Ag Talking Raw. It's going to be about trolls, and I'll title it that way. You've obviously probably seen that already. I haven't gotten my cup of coffee in yet, so this could become real interesting in about 5 minutes.
Nicotine hit you that fast.
What do you need?
Nicotine hit you that fast in 5 minutes.
That's not nicotine, that's caffeine.
I mean caffeine. What am I
Oh,
thinking?
like a ton of bricks, baby.
Well, mine is like nothing.
It's because she drinks coffee 24/7. This is the only woman I know that could, other than my mother. And you know, they say that you go for women that are kind of like your mother. And I never thought that Teresa was anything like my mother. And I'm sure my mother would agree that Teresa is nothing like her. Even though my mother was a shy woman.
I am shy.
She is shy. No, honestly. That's why she's like not able to be seen. My mother was a shy woman, but when you got to know her, she could get right up in your face and, you know, scare the shit out of you, really. At least when I was a kid she was. She doesn't scare me now. I love my mother. She's a good woman. Hard worker. Very hard working person. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about these trolls that are really just hammering away at me on this channel. And I'll kind of advertise that I came back on here on One Lonely Farmer in about 5 minutes before you came here because, you know, I just want this to get out. That these people, there are several people that think they know my business, and they don't know my business. And I confronted them at night. Now, at night, I am grumpy and tired. Okay? When I'm tired and grumpy, no holds barred. You enter the arena with me at night, acting like a fool. I will become the biggest, most nastiest douchebag you ever want to meet. Like telling that truth bandit to go fuck his grandmother's dead corpse. Now was that nasty?
That's badass.
That's badass. Now, I don't apologize for saying that because, you know, sometimes, you know, and of course he called me a child, not a man. Well, you know, men confront problems. I am not the type of person that is going to back down. He offered to come meet with me face to face, introduce himself, which I took as a threat. Okay. I don't take threats very well. Do I take threats very well? If you want to come and meet me, it's probably going to end really, really badly for you. Not that I'm going to punch you in the face, but when you come at me, I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to put you on the ground, and they can come to your funeral, and your wife can fuck your dead corpse. I don't care.
Well, okay.
Is that wrong?
Hello.
Well, she could put a dowel pin, like, right down the thing, and then get a nasty-ass splinter.
Oh, my God.
See, I told you the coffee was going to get really bad. So I'm talking really, really bad here, and if there's a younger audience, don't talk like this. Your mother will hate you for it. I'm sure if my mom, I think she quit watching my videos because of this.
She did.
You know she did?
I don't know.
I'll bet she did.
I asked you.
Oh, well, I don't know. So anyway, look, these people that come on and they start talking trash. You know, it's Truth Bandit and that Mashed Mitten character. Really, at night, that shit rubs me the wrong way. People just have no idea what my income is. And I know there was somebody that came on and said, you know, I really liked it better when you didn't use, you know, talk your income. And I think that was Grafungen, or whatever the hell his name is. Grafungen. Come up with a name that I can pronounce, for Christ's sakes. Grafungen. Is your name Griff? Ungen? Okay, Wes, I'm going to read this one because Griff Ungen and I had a couple of words back and forth a few times because he does get a little bit, he steps up to the line. Yeah, along with that, what was that, Mr. Massey Man, whatever. Okay, Wes, I think you were much better when you didn't speak about finances at all. It's your business, best kept to yourself. Otherwise, you end up defending your every move to a bunch of children who have never worked a day in their life to spend most of their days trolling YouTube. Well, I agree with you. Now, I didn't tell everybody how much money I made last year, or I didn't tell everybody what my gross income was. Actually, if you found out what my gross income was, you'd probably have a surprised look on your face like my wife's face was when she's like,
where did you put your money, Wesley?
Yeah, right.
Where is the money?
I have a Swiss bank account that I hide it in so that my crazy Asian wife...
my ass. I'll give you some Swiss.
Can I have some Swiss cheese?
You don't like Swiss cheese.
No, it's nasty.
Yeah,
Swiss cheese is like eating... I don't even want to... Earwax, maybe? I don't like Swiss. I've had it. Maybe in small doses you could eat it okay. I mean, you got to be freaking... In my opinion, you got to be desperate for cheese if you're going to eat Swiss cheese. So, yeah. All right. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to find Bill Upstate New York. He's actually commented several times. I just want to give him some recognition here because I don't know. He's commented several times, and I'm trying to get through a lot of people that comment. I got a comment yesterday. It's like, why don't you ever read any of my comments? And I was tired yesterday morning because I woke up. I went to bed tired. I woke up tired, and I said, well, probably because I wasn't interested in what you had to say, which was kind of mean, but it's not mean. It really has to catch my attention in order for me to read it. But Bill from upstate New York, he says, see a coming trend, channels all striving for new subscribers, more views. I'm okay at 141,000 subscribers. I mean, I would love to see my channel grow and stuff, but with this kind of troll combativeness, I'd rather combat the trolls and just, whack them in the head with stupid stuff like go fuck your dead grandmother and stuff like that than watch the channel grow, because I do have a loyal group of subscribers that enjoy what I put up. If you can wade through the bullshit, and I mean wade through the bullshit, you'll get some educational stuff that you won't get anywhere else, except for some smaller channels like the Bandit Farmer. He's pretty good, and Bandit Farmer puts together old equipment, and so Bame Farm, Jacob does a really good job of keeping that old equipment going. He has a firm hatred for John Deere, which I don't understand, even though he bought a non-John Deere corn picker and then fixed it up. I love to slurp my coffee. Okay. So I'm going to get through this comment. The solution usually, wife starts a channel, promote it on the parent channel. Instantly, many original subs flock to that channel while maintaining their original subscription. Poof, instant income with 20,000 subscribers, because most vids are relatively short. So now viewers can watch extended content, the same stuff, simply watch the channel. How many folks have favorite TV Netflix shows? Would you switch channels to watch a brand new episode, actually the same crap, different time of day, and just move the cursor? Is all the effort necessary? Wes is handicapped here. Teresa is camera shy. The boys don't share father's extrovert personality. Zach's wife has begun her own channel. What a surprise. Well, I didn't know that Zach's wife had started a channel. And I probably wouldn't watch it anyway, because I think that's really for the farmers' wives. Now, I'm going to defend Zach and his wife here because, I would love for Teresa to pick up a camera. This girl is funnier than hell. And the things that she does during the day are very methodical. She's probably looking at me with a queer eye, which, yes, she is. She's got her glasses on, which most people don't see her with, and she's sexy as hell in glasses.
Shut up.
Turns me on. I just want to bend you right over this desk. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. Knock it off, you.
Yeah, see? There's her shyness coming. Anyway, so, no, she has a very methodical way about her. She has a schedule. She puts William on a schedule. She's not wearing a watch anymore. She used to wear a watch. Like, I got 5 minutes to do this. She filled every crack of her day with something to do. And she still does. So, carrying a camera around is probably not in it for her, even though I think a lot of people would watch.
Today we'll make something else.
No, I think it would be more like,
What?
Wesley called. Got to make him a sandwich. Jesus, Pete. No, actually, she doesn't complain. Do you complain?
No.
She doesn't complain. You know, when a woman loves you, she'll bend over.
Well, I complain if you call me what? What did you call me before? What did you call me the other day?
Asian blow up.
No. No.
I did call you an Asian blow up doll, though, didn't I?
Yeah, when we first start dating.
Yeah,
You bad.
I was bad. So, what did I call you the other day?
I don't know. Unreliable.
Unreliable. Okay, so I did call her unreliable.
You see this?
Don't you just
That's
love
the
the way
mean one.
she gives me the finger? So, let me explain the unreliable part.
Yeah.
Okay, so she got so mad at me, and which, you know, I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Yeah,
kind of a
whatever.
thing, you know. Anyways, she has some curves, very nice ones too. I like.
Knock it off.
I just love her. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be doing the North Carolina job,
Yeah.
and we're going down with pretty much the same group of people, minus one, adding another, but we're adding two pieces of equipment. So there's not going to be anybody. Now, I guess we're still going to be handicapped by one person. So I'm trying to get my daughter to go and be the fuel girl and the twine girl and the parts run girl. But we still need a floater, somebody that can jump into a machine while somebody else has to go do another job, which we have Grant for that. Now, as far as I knew, Grant was going back to school on May 5th? 15th, May 15th, to go to school for one more month, which was bullshit. They've shut school down. He is not going back. So he's coming. I got to talk to my sister and brother-in-law and make sure that he is definitely coming with us. I don't know what we're going to do with him, but that's what we're going to do. So Grant's coming. I got Cody bringing down a bale. Okay, so we're going to have 3 balers and my 2 stack wagons. So that's going to be 3 balers running. Main baler operators are going to be myself, Cody, Tim, and Teresa. Teresa's going to run a baler. Now, we have William. So there's going to have to be time where William gets removed from the tractor, taken to Lola, because Mommy's going to be there cooking and make sure that sandwiches are there. And it'll be Haley's job to see to it that we get food in the field. Now we have Grant. There were going to be times where I'm going, and Joe. All right, so we got Tim, Joe, myself, Cody, Grant, Haley. She decided she's coming, and Teresa. So that's 7 people. I was going to purchase. I was going to go down with 4 balers, but with the COVID-19, there's some uncertainty as to what the mushroom production is going to be. So I got a phone call and they're like, hey, hold off on the balers and the new stack wagon. I was going to buy 1 stack wagon, 1 baler. Cody was going to buy a baler and tractor, but 3 stack wagons and whatever. Anyways, he said, hold off because we're not sure what's going to happen. Now, I can see what's going to happen. They're going to want to get that straw back anyway. But I didn't buy the new baler. Cody did. Cody bought one. He's actually on his way to go look at it right now. And he'll be purchasing a tractor and a baler. So I'll be with my 2 balers, and he'll have his baler. That'll be 3 balers. I'll have my 2 stack wagons, blah, 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 and on and on and on it goes. So that's what the plan is down in North Carolina. So Peyton will not be coming with us this year. There are some things that happened last year that I haven't discussed with him fully yet, but I'm sure he wants to go, but he is not going. And he will find out what I know, when he asks. And, because he's not coming. So, but we're going to be rolling like that. That's how it's going to go. And the unreliable part with Teresa, because I'm going around the horse the long way, was that Teresa has William. Teresa has William. Teresa will not let William come with me in the tractor. She's like anal woman, even though he'd probably be safer with me. And he will be coming with me whether she likes it or not. But William is a priority, and she goes to church twice a week. She goes to church on a Wednesday, and she goes on Sunday. Now, if she put away church for the month and a half that we're going to be there, which, I'm not asking her to do, but if she did that, then she would be about 95% reliable. But she's not. She's not going to do that, and that's it. So I had to bring in Grant and Haley, because there's going to be times when we need something and she will not be able to do it. Now, it's not negative or anything. It was never meant to be negative, but she took it as though I put her down, as though she is not reliable. She's 100% reliable when you need her, or when she's on. But when she decides, when she's got to go to church and when she's got to take care of William, that's it. She's done. See you later. You're on your own. And I can't have that in a job like this. Right? You understand that?
Yeah, somewhat.
Somewhat. I mean, unless you're willing to put church away. And
Heck no.
so there you go.
It's like God and you, Wesley. God or you.
Thump, thump. God is in me.
No, that's demon right there.
The demon. Yeah. Anyway, demons are strong. They all go to hell anyway, so I've been told 1,000 times by her I'm going to hell, so may as well just go to hell. So anyway, so that's that. Now I'm going to try and get down to these knuckleheads because oh, here it is. Here's the Truth Bandit. Now, the Masked Mitten, I don't see him. Oh, wow, there's a lot of replies. There's 19 replies, so this has been pretty active all night long. I reacted a couple of times and it was vulgar and foul, but that's it. You come to play with the big boys, you're gonna get stomped on, and if you're gonna act like an idiot, I will put you in your place. Okay, so Bill Epstein. Oh my God, you asked what grants anything to question me. You are kidding, right? This is an open, free speech forum where anyone can say anything. If you think you have control here, you are either deluded or an idiot or both. I agree with Jack Sack. That's true. This is an open forum, and anybody, I don't delete them. I don't. Oh my God, there's so many of these things. Let's see. Jack Sack, the Untruth Bandit Moron. Cartoon, pick one. It's unworthy of any recognition, best ignored. They slip backwards into the oblivion world and irrelevance, from hence they slither. Pond slime demands a higher value. That's true. I could agree with that. Truth Bandit, Bill, upstate New York, you should be a comedian. No, he's actually speaking the truth. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Mr. Truth Bandit, that if you're still watching, which you probably are, because people that come to the channel and turn into total assholes, that I berate them and I tell them that they are what they are. They don't like it, but they can never seem to unsubscribe, or can never seem to stay away long enough to just forget about me. Then they just keep coming back, and that's my problem with trolls. It's just no matter what I do, whether I ignore them, they get worse. If I confront them, they kind of slither back into the hole they came out of, and then they come back again in droves. It's like they bring all their troll buddies along with them. You know, I swear to God, there's a troll site where they go and they're like, hey, you know what, there's this guy and he put me down, so why don't we all go over there and just be total retards to him? Even though we don't know what we're talking about, we'll just go be total retards. Okay. Anyway, Truth Bandit. Okay. Okay, driver. You must be one of those searching for recognition. My comments that started with the whole thing were directed to OLF, not you. You are the one who decided to weigh in, so practice what you preach. Well, actually, I kind of encourage my subscribers and viewers to go after these idiots so that I don't have to. Also, there's nothing you or anyone else suckling OLF say that will change how I feel, and nothing I would say will change yours. So it's a waste of time. I feel how I feel, just like you feel how you feel. So why bother? Well, the thing is, Truth Bandit, you are here causing problems, and they're just helping me out, and I'm okay with it. I mean, it makes for entertainment. I mean, if you don't realize, I sit behind a wheel of a tractor or a truck all day long, or I'm in the shop beating on pieces of iron, making it go for the season, and I come home and I read these comments, and it's just like, can you believe this? You know, I mean, you can't make this shit up. So now he's calling people dumb. All right. It's okay for OLF to insult somebody. This isn't it. Look up the definition of hypocrite. I bet money you voted for Hillary. Wow. Well, you came first. Mr. Truth Bandit. I mean, I don't care if you vote. I don't care who you voted for. To be quite honest with you, I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. What I would really like to see the country do is come together as people instead of being so divided, saying, "Oh, you filthy Republican, I can't stand to be in the same room with you." And, well, that was just Republican and Democrat are really just, they're kind of necessary. They're necessary, but there should be three instead of two, because two just makes a monopoly, if you ask me, because they're just feeding off of one another, and both of them are chewing their way to the top of the money pile. But if you have like independents and green parties and libertarians and all that stuff together, and they're working together instead of this competition for the top between two, there should be a third or fourth party in there so that it's more well-rounded. And I know you're not really talking about that, but you did bring up Hillary, so I just had to interject some of my opinion here. Like, okay, so we have a two-party system, which it was never intended to be a two-party system. It just kind of fell on a two-party system. And the two-party system has creeped up the ladder to the point where they are so all-powerful that nobody else seems to have a chance to make a dent into it. You had it's just become very lopsided with two, because one's on top, then the other's on top, then the other's on top, then the other's on top, and they're constantly fighting for power. I just so happen to lean a little bit to the right there. I'm a registered Republican, more of a libertarian. I would like to have government out of our back pockets, and that's why I like Donald Trump, because I just really think that he's cutting regulations and making it easier for people to hold on to more of their money, until, of course, this COVID thing, which I don't agree with them giving trillions of dollars out that we don't have anything to back it with, and it's just going to cause huge inflation. But there you go. Diesel Fuel didn't watch the video to the end, because I actually told him, please don't comment on stopping this. We're going to keep right on going with it. So anyway, don't vote, my God, don't vote Trump, Ron Boyce. Well, that's the amazing thing, is that we can vote for whoever we want in this coming election. Now, if you want a feeble old man who can't string two sentences together, you go right on ahead and vote for Beau Biden. And, the touchy-feely guy that likes to have children run their hands up and down his hairy legs, when you hear that, that's called creeper. That guy's a creep. Creepy. I love to feel the children's hands run up and down my hairy legs. That's sick, actually. And now with this sexual assault allegations, do I believe he did it? Absolutely. I mean, you cannot tell me that a man that is on stage, on film, touching multiple women, children, and God knows whatever behind closed doors, it's only a matter of time before this kind of thing comes out. And it was documented on Larry King Live, and I don't remember it. I never watched Larry King, but they've got the video clip of this woman's mother calling in and saying that her daughter was sexually assaulted by this guy, a prominent senator, the one she worked for, the only one she worked for, and that was back in 1992 or 3. So in my mind, it probably did happen. Just like Donald Trump saying he grabs women by the pussy. That happened. Did Donald Trump have sex with Stormy Daniels? I don't care if he did. It was before the presidency. He didn't hold office at that time. But Beau Biden, he did. He was in office, and he took advantage of his interns just like Bill Clinton did. So, there you go. I mean, these girls, did you see the picture of that girl? Damn. I mean, she was a good-looking girl. She is. Good-looking girl. But she didn't deserve that. I mean, unsolicited advances and sexual assault, things like that. Crazy stuff. Okay. So, anyway, doesn't even matter. Thanks for saying I have a good job in my videos. I'm just going to post this and call it, troll fluff. We'll just call it troll fluff. You trolls, and I said this, I think I said it on Instagram yesterday as I was riding down the road at like 70 miles an hour. People see my videos and they come to my channel and they watch what I do and how I am, and and they form opinions, some positive, some negative. But they all feel as though they know me on an intimate level. Like they know me like I've been their best friend since kindergarten. Well, there's only a couple of people that I went to kindergarten with that I give a damn about. And none of you, unfortunately, rank that high on my list of people that I care that much about. Now, I care about some people on here, a fair few of you, actually. There are people that have contacted me, and, I don't mind conversing with you from time to time. I don't want a daily phone call. I just don't have time for that shit. But there are people out here that will watch my channel and contact me in ways that it's okay. I don't mind a phone call once in a great while, but every day or once a week, no, maybe once a year. And if you got a question, I generally you can make a phone call to me if you have my number and know where to find it. You can leave a message of what you're looking for or what your problem is, and if I can help you, I call you back. And I've done that countless times. But what I'm saying here is there's people like the Truth Bandit, which I think he's been watching for a while, and maybe not, I don't know. But he almost fits this profile where he's watched me for a while. He has become comfortable that he's become comfortable that he knows enough about me to talk the way or comment the way that he was commenting. I don't believe I've ever spoken with him on the phone, and I don't really care to. But they come to this point in their mind that they think that they know me so well that they can get away with that crap. Well, I'm telling you that no, you can't get away with that crap. There's a few people on here. David Kaiser. David Kaiser has become a good friend of mine. I met him through YouTube. He is the reason I am working for Kaolin. He is the reason why I did the corn fodder job, and I will be doing the job in Colorado. And I actually have to go to New York and shred corn fodder like Monday, which I probably will take the equipment up on Sunday. And Monday morning, somebody's going to shred the shit out of that stuff. It doesn't matter. They're starting to get some weeds up in it. It doesn't even matter. It just needs to be shredded. So that's the whole deal there. I would just take the brush hog up there, but I don't think that's what they're looking for. They want it chewed up. So anyway, yeah, that's that. So that's David Kaiser. There's a few others which I'm just not even going to mention their names because they still watch, and I don't want phone calls from them. You just, because of this video, it's fine. And I talk to a fellow on a regular basis that I've never met, but he has a YouTube channel as well. And I do talk to other YouTubers from time to time, including Zach Johnson. I haven't talked to Zach Johnson in probably 4 or 5 months, but that's the kind of relationship that I have with Zach Johnson. We generally converse through, Instagram, and it's video chat, so it's like more of a personal face-to-face kind of a thing. And I find Zach Johnson to be a very smart person who is doing what he wants to do. I don't want to do the things that Zach Johnson is doing, and that's where some other problems are coming through here, is that everybody thinks that I'm jealous of Zach Johnson. Believe me, if I wanted to do what Zach Johnson was doing, I could have put on a face and been very politically correct and done the things that Zach has done. I'm a little more rough around the edges than Zach. I always will be. I was raised different than Zach was. I have a different view than Zach does. I think he sees the same view. He just chooses which part of that he wants to talk about, whereas I'll talk about the whole enchilada, like trolls. I'm sure there's trolls, and I know Ryan Kister from How Farms Work. Ryan has said, Wesley, let the trolls go. It's not helping your channel. Well, it helps me. It helps me to confront you idiots that come out here and become belligerent jackasses, because you know what? Any one of these guys, if you were to confront them in person the way that you confront me on this computer, will probably be just as fierce and harsh and nasty as me, or maybe even more. I'm just going to tell you about it. You know, they don't tell you what they think. They don't tell you because they're building their channel, they're building their brand. I am treating YouTube as a has-been, has-done platform. You know, I'm still doing YouTube. I'm happy to do it. I'm actually doing it now the way I did it 11 years ago, with no expectations of anything other than putting out a video for people to enjoy watching it. Okay, and that's exactly what I did YouTube for in 2008. Because in 2008, I think there was a few YouTubers that were getting some money from Gobble My Balls, but for the most part, it was a platform where you just put up videos and people watched them, and you got to read the comments and chuckle and actually build friendships and stuff. And that's what it was then. That's what it is to me now. Somewhere in the middle, I was kind of going towards the, hey, I'd like to get some free stuff, because you know what? Free stuff is cool. If it's free, it's for me, I think is what I used to say. But I've come full circle. I don't need to have the free stuff. I'd rather buy something, fix it, put it in the field, and show people that this can be done, that you don't need to go down to the John Deere dealer and spend $300,000 on a planter or whatever the hell they are. They're expensive. These 60-foot, 10-mile-an-hour speed drills, basically what they are, speed drills, corn planters, seeders, they call them seeders. You don't need that. Yeah, it'd be cool as hell to do it. I mean, if you're a one-man show and you're out there trying to farm 5,000 acres, go buy one of those things, okay? Because you are going to be able to do more and more. You'll be able to do more than one person could ever do in history. Hold on a second. But if you're like me, and I've got a bunch of grunts around that are learning the business, 2 sons, 2 nephews, and myself. I mean, those are the heart of the farm right now. My father is in recovery for his eye. We're not sure if he's ever going to be able to do the things he wants to do yet or not. That's debatable. We don't know. I hope he gets his eyesight back in check. I mean, he can't see straight. It's just crooked. So he can't drive a tractor, can't do anything. He's pretty miserable. But, you know, you can pray for him. But anyways, we got the bases covered. Yeah, just boom, boom, boom. Things are shifting. My wife is behind the scenes, and William will be brought up in the ways of farming. So if people are constantly asking me, how do I get into farming, you know, and they look at the big fancy new green machines that cost like, you have $1 million spent in an afternoon to get started farming, and it'll take you a lifetime to pay for stuff that you won't be using at the end of your career. So, you know, and that's the truth. I mean, that is the truth. Now, if you start slow and work your way through, work your way up, then yeah, okay. Or if you're a family farm, those things can be purchased reasonably from your family member, or you can inherit them or whatever. I have inherited nothing. I have worked myself, you know, with the help of my mom and dad and my grandmother for many years to get to where I am, and that is how most family farms work. And there's some jealous people on here, i.e. trolls, that will come out and try to beat you up for this because, oh, you just were born into it. Well, fortunately, yes. Fortunately and unfortunately. I mean, I think that in my life, I could have done so many different crazy things that would have made me fairly wealthy. But I chose farming, and my wealth is in my knowledge and in, you know, my ability. So, and I get to share it with a lot of people. A lot of people come to these channels to see what I'm going to do next, you know, whether it's something fun, whether it's something, well, I consider everything I do pretty much fun. I mean, there are some really sucky jobs that I've done that I don't even put the camera to because they suck so bad I don't even want to share them with people. Hold on a second. But, you know, you get to this point where, okay, I could go buy a $300,000 corn planter to plant a couple of thousand acres of corn if I really wanted to. But I don't really want to do that. I like what I do. I just want to break up the monotony of one crop. We never were one crop. I always grew corn, soybeans, wheat, rye. You guys have been witness to all of this stuff. And we milked cows. I had rabbits, I had chickens, we even had some beef cows, and beef cattle. They just so happened to be cows until Reject. Reject was a little bull, but, he had knee problems, so he went to slaughter young. He was about a year old, a little more than a year old. Was he a year old? Yeah, he was born in the spring and we killed him in the fall, so he was 18 months old, and we ate him. But anyway, so I've done all this stuff, but now I'm settled on one crop, and I'm not very diversified, and I like to be diversified. So that's why I took on the straw job. And the straw job, there are straw jobs at this point, and the fodder job, it breaks up the monotony of just making mulch hay, hauling mulch hay, kind of being stuck in that one baler realm because there's not enough ground. There was never enough help to get it all done the way I wanted to get it done, and weather in 2018 was really tough, so we took on the fodder jobs, which the wheat was affected by 2018's badass weather. So, and it's all kind of relevant how it all came together, and now we're doing this stuff. And it's only natural that I want to go back to growing corn. So this opportunity came up for my grandparents' farm over, my mother's parents' farm, to rent it. My grandmother is in a nursing home, and she needed to have a little better income than what was coming off the farm already, so I offered insane amounts of money to rent the farm, and in order to do that and do it profitably, I had to grow corn. And people are probably watching saying, well, you're not going to make any money on corn. Well, that's not true. I've already got the combine, I got the augers, I got the storage facility. I will be putting some work into the grain bin this summer, just depending on what this corn looks like. But this summer, if it looks like we're going to be pulling 175 to 225 bushel corn, I'm going to rebuild the bottom end of the bin and put a false floor into it. Sell 20,000 bushels, probably 20,000 bushels right away. And but the fodder was the key to this thing. So I get cheap fertilizer from the mushroom barn, the compost. And this is all played into this whole thing. So compost goes on. Corn goes in. Fertilizer, herbicide, boom. Bada bing, bada boom, I got a crop. Crop of corn. Weather's right, hopefully. Get plenty of good, bright, sunny, hot-ass days. I get good ear fill, and everything's good. I take the grain off. I sell 20 loads right off the bat. And then I store 20,000 bushels or 25,000 bushels or so, and then, I can sell that towards spring to do whatever the hell else I need to do for the next coming year, including putting on fodder or compost, because once you take the fodder off, you got to put the compost back on to get that organic matter and build the soil back up to where it should be. I put over, we spread a lot of that stuff. I think I had 60 loads in all, and I didn't quite get over all the fields with it. But I did get over the whole home farm and that probably 75 of the 100 acres that are over there. As a matter of fact, exactly 75 of the 100 acres over there, and I put down about 4 to 5 tons to the acre of that stuff on that farm. Worked it in. It is there. But we're going to treat that ground as though it isn't there, because the nutritional value, and I could show you the soil tests and stuff, they're pretty ridiculously low, because the former farmer who did just soybeans and sod and wheat once in a great while, but he baled the wheat straw off of it, so there's no organic matter is like 1.2%. It's ridiculously low. So anyway, so that's all how this is going to work. So I had that opportunity, and I bought that corn planter last year because I thought I was going to have this ground last year to do this very same business with. So I bought the corn planter last year. Obviously, you've seen the rebuild series on the other channel, and it's built, and it's beautiful, and it's going to work beautifully. I'm trying to get the baler out of there, that Heston baler. I'm actually going to do some painting on it today, I think. And we're going to get that thing heated up. We're going to paint the steel. I'm going to videotape what I've got done there. and show it to you what we have done. Cody was the welder on there. I never put a bee to weld on it. He went to school to be a welder, and at some point in his life, he may decide that farming isn't what he wanted it to be, but he will have done enough projects on the farm that his welding skills are honed well enough that he could go out and put shit together and be happy doing that, making umpteen millions of dollars doing that job, because welders make good money. Even though I don't think he's really, I don't know, he wants to weld. So we put him to working on the baler and the fertilizer buggy. I know how to weld. I didn't go to school for welding. I just kind of learned it the old school way. Pick up a Lincoln Tombstone welder and start welding shit together. And I have built many things over the years, from sprayers, barn cleaner elevators, and I did all kinds of stuff. Built all kinds of things, and I enjoyed it. So I'm kind of passing the torch to him on the welding side of it, and he's done very, very well. We turned a Heston baler into a Krone style baler rail system, and it seems like it's going to work just fine. We just timed the machine. We're going to be putting in some new pickup tines in it probably today, and bada bing, bada boom. We'll be golden. We'll be golden, so that should be good. But anyways, with the trolls, I'd really like it if they'd stop. I'd appreciate it. They're just getting crazy. Yeah, Freddy Krueger wore it's a fedora. That's exactly it, but that's an Indiana Jones hat. Yeah, there are some people that are jealous as hell that come on here, but it's okay. Keep watching. If you can't say anything nice, don't say it at all. That's what my mom used to say. If somebody is nasty to you, give it back to them as good as they gave it, and if they can handle it, fine. If they can't, they'll leave. Right, Teresa?
Left.
Oh, okay. Good.
No good.
It's no good?
No good, it's fat.
She says she's fat. I mean, come on. What do you weigh? Like 118 pounds or something?
I wish.
What do you mean you wish?
What do you want breakfast for?
Matabon. What do I want?
Pork roll. You want pork roll?
Pork roll. I'm fat. I'm going to eat pork roll. Pork roll is terribly fattening.
No, for you, not for me.
You're not going to eat it?
No.
All right, make me a pork roll sandwich.
You want egg?
No. Yeah, give me the damn egg. Pork roll, egg, and cheese. That'll do it. Okay. So that's that. Anyways, I've been yammering on for 42 freaking minutes. I can't believe it. So, anyways, enjoy. Have a nice day. Yeah. If you're a troll, please knock it the fuck off. You're not doing anybody any favors. And I will pick you apart and be a total asshole to you. So be prepared. Be prepared.